All right. Welcome. We are going to play some Golgari, Golgari, no, Golgari Airship. This is a deck I found online on MTG Decks. I thought it was kind of an interesting build, so we're going to give this one a whirl. This one looks really fun to play. Let's see here. One goes first. We got the Obsessive Pursuit, so we'll take damage each turn, but we do have a Leatherhead coming down, and we also have an Ooze. We can try it. Be interesting if it's the graveyard deck that we're playing against. Which is Vanity. So that can actually kill the Paw Patch recruit, but it'll give a... do this for green. Alright. 2 damage. Okay, they can get out of haste pretty quickly here. We get that. I think we do have to drop this. Go after the Paw Patch. It is a little unfortunate. If we get to this point, it's going to have Hexproof, but it doesn't have Indestructible, unfortunately. Let's see where we go here. Maybe we have to drop a Mutagen. That would give us a blocker. Maybe we just do this. That. We'll take the damage, but we can get a Oost token. Get that out of their yard. This will be a shirt. That would allow us to get the Leatherhead down next turn. Hey, seems legit. How's it going? Good seeing you tonight. What are you up to? Alright, attacking 3-3. No blocks. Okay, so that's a better blocker now. I'm going to play tap. That's okay. We will do that. Just tap our token. Now we got a decent blocker. Oh, you're picking locks? Is it like one of those trial kits, or are you doing like normal locks? I always wanted to try getting a lock picking set, and I know they make a lot of like test kits or whatever that you can kind of practice on. All right, we go first on this one. We have Tragic. Yeah, we'll keep this one. God, it seems. Is it locking up or anything, or are you just practicing on the locks themselves? Let's see here. 2 or fewer Lance. We'll get that down right away. Pursuit down. We'll be able to get our leather guy down pretty soon with the Beseech. This is just a straight up artifact deck here, if I could ever seen one. Do that. I think we'll sacrifice one of these to draw. That's cool. Probably a little cheaper of a hobby, huh? Compared to Magic. Alright, let's go for the leather. Get a bargain. We can go for old leather boy. There he is. I guess it's a her, isn't it? It says counter on her. I don't remember Leatherhead from the show. Yeah, I suppose some locks really can be. I always like watching the Lock-Picking Lawyer. That's always a fun YouTube channel to watch. Alright, I think we just need to kill this thing, right? Before it does too much damage to us. Probably should have done that last turn, actually. Alright, GG's. Yeah, it's crazy seeing just how quick he can do some of those locks. I mean, and you can just tell that that it's just that fine touch that he has. I mean, I've seen quite a few lock pickers, and just how smooth he is with just understanding the visualization of what's inside the lock and hitting it precisely is just always amazing to me. Especially because there's so many different types of locks. We go first with this one. I gotta fix the lands in this deck. I didn't check out his channel. He usually does a really good April Fool's video every year. I don't know if you've ever caught those before. You can get a food token every time. We attack with the cottage. Triumphs. That's okay. We'll get this down. We'll attack in. We'll save the ooze for getting rid of anything they throw away. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out. I always loved his April Fool's videos. I think he probably has one of the best April Fool's videos out of most YouTube channels. Yeah, he goes after that pretty aggressively. I don't blame him. At least it comes back. There's a bookworm there. We'll get rid of that. All right. GG's. I still remember the, what was it? He was fixing the lock on the back door to his ex-wife's house. That was a good one. Yeah, he does it so like deadpan. I gotta think he does a lot of takes. Oh, this is kind of a silly hand right here, isn't it? Keep it. Probably should have done the elf, but that's okay. If he kills something, I'd rather have him kill this. A whole lot of land. You could beseech. Tragic. Don't have a whole lot going on with her. Draw here. Grabbing Acolyte. He's gonna grab our beseech. Or a removal, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, we can go crazy with mutagen. Maybe that's the way. No blocks. But we gotta put mutagen in our hand. And then cast it next turn. Let's do that. Mutagen, we can do Acolyte. Acolyte wouldn't be bad either. But he has removal, I'm sure. Well, mutagen he'd have removal for too. We can just go crazy with this though. Let's try it. We'll attack out with those. Hey, how's everybody else doing tonight? Anybody excited about the spoilers for the next set, Strixhaven? Seeing some interesting cards. Ooh, that was quite a bit of damage. Unfortunately, I don't think that's gonna do it. Hold on a second here. Green, we'll do green. Six, 7. They could kill us next turn with another corpse. 7, 10, 9, 10. If we do it this way, we'll tap that one. Then we'll do this for 10. I want to get these to 5. So they can block. We'll tack in for 7. We couldn't have killed them. But this allows us to try to stay alive at least for one more turn. What is that card? Enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets +2/+0. When it dies, returns to the battlefield. So it's 3 damage. Yeah, so he has a lot going on here. If we... Alright. GG's. Guess we chose the right line on that one. Oh, you posted a deck list in my Discord. Seems legit. We should try that list. What do I have to craft? Oh, make your own luck? We can do that. Ooh, and an inner sun. I have 1 mythic to burn. It seems legit. How critical is the inner sun for this deck? I've been wanting to save my mythics because there's a couple cards I've been wanting to do mythics for. Is the inner sun pretty critical in the deck? All right, one's fine. Let's go with an additional Sire. Cancel a lot here. Buying stock, we can pay for that one. I'm starting to run out of my wild cards. We need the new set to come out so I get to unlock a lot more wild cards. All right. Alright. Opponent goes first. We do have some ramp here. We'll keep it. We can get the cliff top lookout next turn. So we do have 5 for this. Let's do that. So yeah, I think we'll do that. Well, it's good to know that our graveyard doesn't matter for the ley line. Sire is going to be nice. But I guess they'll just pay 7 life to get rid of it. Oh, we got an Ugin too. Yeah, this... GG's. This is an interesting deck. I like this. I think the other guy is going pretty slow, but... I mean, slow in terms of killing us. He was playing perfectly fine. We got a little bit of ramp again. We might end up holding up 3 steps on turn 2. Herb Roots. This guy's ramping away too. Keep our counter spell up, I guess. I think we're fine with just playing land, right? They let us get to 5, we'll be able to draw. I think that's probably a good one to counter. I suppose we don't have blue. I forgot you need a second blue for that. That was a mistake on my part. Yeah, I always love land destruction. There's a fun land destruction card. Actually, no, I was thinking of something else. They need to put in more land destruction, I think, in this. I know people hate it, but I really do enjoy it. We'll do another land. And then we'll just set up for doing a counter and draw 2. So we can hit our lands. They're just ramping out like crazy, though, over there. Yeah, we're going to get rid of that. Counter, draw. Hope they don't have a counter spell. They do. And we can't do anything, unfortunately. Definitely feels a lot different than the last game. I think we drew all the expensive cards this time. Ugh. I guess we get a land, we can at least try to cast it. Oh, geez. That doesn't do a whole lot, does it? Oh, we didn't really get... I don't think we really got mana screwed. I think we only missed one drop. He just had a lot more because he ramped out a lot faster than we did. We just didn't get any ramp, and we didn't... Yeah, because this is what? The 5th, 6th, 7th... We had this 7th turn? Yeah, this is the 7th turn of the game, so we only missed one land drop. Yeah, that ain't gonna do it. Alright. Hopefully that was just a bad hand. I think you need to hit a little bit more ramp. Is that just an elf? Alright, opponent goes first. We do have a lookout on 3. We'll try it. Gotta remember double blue for countering. Siren. Got the beaver, so this is probably a mill deck. We can go tapped here. We can get our island. I think we just go aggressive though. Oh, they're putting it on the beaver, so that means they're not gonna bounce that. They're gonna bounce the siren. Yep, mill deck. Could have put down the island and held that up. Oh, I should have held it up. Alright, they got her. Alright, we'll give this one a whirl. Got the Moon Shadow. Ooh. Starting to get a lot of hands that just feel like this, unfortunately. We'll get this out first. Hopefully we can get another blue source. Cool, but rude's not fun. That's pretty bad. See where we go from here. Breeding pool. Take 2. We're gonna counter. I think we're rough no matter what, because we're going to Lessons from Life next turn. Oh, cool, but yeah, we'll counter that. Another Moon Shadow. Oh. Got a lookout. I think we just do the lookout for a blocker. Hey, Deep Fried, how's it going? Thank you for joining the chat. Ha! There you go. Yeah, that first game seems legit. That first game was really fun. But I think that probably was one of the better hands and against one of the a slower opponent too. Like, this is just rough. Yep. All right, we'll give her one more run. All right, opponent goes first. I feel like we need something. This is much better. I'm gonna throw that. We need an untapped land, though. We can do elves into lookout if we find an untapped land. Oh man, all these tapped land. They can go after the lookout, yeah. It's the land, I guess we keep it. This would be an interesting one to rework. More top land. I guess I'll put that one on top though. Surveilling, scrying. We need the land. So we have to get really lucky with this. That one we could throw. Now we have a counter spell available. Yeah, but you're gonna have creature removal, especially early on. I mean, almost every deck runs creature removal for Badgermaul. Bit of offerings. They did not cast anything. Well, we gotta get lucky here. We can get Ugin down. Or we can plot Ugin, I should say. I guess a plotted Ugin's kind of interesting because you can drop that and then you add that so you can remove 2 things because I can get a Sire down as well. Yeah, we're gonna have to get rid of this Ascension. We're at 7 though. Get the land down. 3. Maybe I just do this and then get that back as a blocker.
I am the master. I will not allow my progeny to continue their rampage.
Do this. And then keep the counter available. But I guess this would just give us life too. Unless they remove it and just take 7 damage. That's the problem. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They can do this. Let's do that. Gain some life here so we don't die. Yeah, I think I'm going to do Sire next turn. This just leaves me a little bit more protected doing it this way. Because I can counter anything big that they can try casting. Oh. Alright. GG's. If you get the right combination of cards, the deck can work. I'm going to have to look at it. Let me just take a peek here. I want to look at the lands that you have in it. Yeah, I would probably put more Verges in. I would get rid of the mazes and the mysteries, I think. You don't do you have the Scry lands in there and the Surveil lands in there for any particular reason? See here. Let's try modifying some stuff. Luck. Let's go with the lands. See how I would typically run something like this. I do that. I don't mind the vine stalks. I do want to try that. We'll get rid of one of the master swords. And oh, were you running this over 60 cards? 6, 10, 14, 21, 26 lands. Is the Omniscience there just as a cast off of Ugin trigger? You know, if you do make your own luck, I guess you can make your own luck Omniscience. I guess that's not bad. It's kind of a neat play. I want to play the, what am I thinking of? It's a forecasting cost sorcery. The bounce creatures, bounce attacking. Actually, it's an instant, not a sorcery. Aetherize, I think, would be really good in this deck. It would be like a sweeper for you. And it would allow you to try to get to your higher levels. Or 4. I hate to suggest it, but Badger Mole actually wouldn't be bad in here either. Oh, we gotta get rid of our filters. I know people hate it, but there's a reason why he's so good. I don't know about the 3 steps, to be honest with you. Maybe we just go into the full ramp to find these. I like the idea of Krang, but you only have one other, or the 3 creatures here and the Bahamut's. So that's what, 5 creatures? We gotta cut a couple things. Extinguisher Battleship's kind of cool to sweep the board, but I don't know if I want to do that. Especially if we're using these guys to ramp out. It's probably a little bit worse in my version of the deck than it would be in your version. I like that for destroying lands, but by that point in the game, I don't know if I think that's going to be the thing I want to be doing. I really like this Inner Sun, though. Let's try this for a game. All right, opponent goes first. Well, if they can stick, we're going to be in pretty good shape. Nope. Something's going to die. So this must be a Ugin mono black list. That's usually pretty telling when they have a Tome and Fountain Port with black. Okay, we can just drop. Actually, I think we're going to do this. Since we have nothing else to cast. Put it out in the forest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6 mana next turn, which will go after Make Your Luck. Never mind. We can do Lessons. Still ramp out. Enter tapped. We have another Badgermole Cub. And we'll have 7 mana next turn. 6. As long as we draw a card, we will have 7 mana available. Warp it for draw and ramp. Which card? Hold on, I gotta look back. Oh, Vestige. Vestige would be a good one. I gotta look back at the chat here. Yeah, I know. People are sick of Badgermole, but there's a reason it's there. We did find our land. They had a pretty good turn on their turn, but I think we're gonna have a. Oh, they got rid of a lot of our stuff that we can't get to. Well, we could make. So your Badgermole. That gives us 5. I think we could do that. Because then we can make our own luck and then hopefully hit something. That's not bad. And this means we can still Ugin next turn. Never mind. They didn't attack in, which I think is interesting. We do have the Aetherize if we ever need to use it. So just get that out. We will cast the Sire as well. No attacks. And then we should be good for Ugin next turn. 7, yeah. They're going to kill that with the Inevitable. But then Ugin can get rid of the Ketramos.
Preparation. All our goals align. So you have my aid.
Yeah, we're really not worried about board wipe because these are lands, so
To possibility.
we're in pretty good shape actually. So we could even attack in for 9 damage if we're attacking it with the Restless Vinestalk, because this another creature will get the 3/3 base. That worked out pretty well. Considering how much we fought through, 2 inevitable defeats, 2 seam rips, and a Ketramos, we fared pretty good there. Another Ketchumals, okay. And we can keep up Aetherize. Strategic, yeah, that's fine. We'll just do this one. Tapped. Get another land. I'm gonna do this. Actually, hold on. Let's plus this.
My plan.
Do this. This. Plot. We can plot him. And we'll keep up Aetherize. And we can even minus Ugin then. Next turn. Yeah, we got a lot of lands, don't we? But that's because we drew a ton. Is he not attacking in? There he goes. That's fine. They helix that so that we couldn't ultimate. That's fine. We'll get this down. We can go after that.
I grant you a boon.
Another land down. All right. We can fire this up. I probably should have drew first. We're going to make that a 3/3. They're down to 4. Okay, drawing didn't matter.
Focus, breathe, and learn.
This one feels a little bit better, but this is only the first game. I'm really enjoying Make Your Own Luck, though. I've never actually played with that card before. Hey, Zuller, I missed you there. How's it going, How's it going tonight? Are they roping us? They're just not happy about this, are they? That their Ketchermoses get exiled. Lightning Helix, Betrayals, Inevitable Defeats. 2 Ketchermoses. One of them was cast twice. 2 Seam Rips. And we're still sitting with over 23 life. GG. They threw the kitchen sink at us on that one, so that was pretty good. All right. I like this hand. Unfortunately, opponent goes first. Do have a lookout. See if he does removal. No. The Badger Mole down. This allows us to make our own luck next turn if they don't touch our creatures. Otherwise, we'll just do a lookout. Okay, get lost, that's fine. We'll crack one of these. That worked out okay. That, take this out. Yeah, it is always nice to trick opponents that way. Okay. They got the bearer. I can get out of hand fast, but we'll see where we're going here. I don't like the flyers, but we do have blocker, fortunately. Well, we know what we're doing here. That stinks. All right. Let's put this. Okay, a lot of lands. No attacks. So we can get the Cub out next turn and end up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana. So we can get the Bahamut down. No block. Go after the guy that they can pump. All right, GG's. This version feels a little bit quicker. I do like the Aetherizes. I want to play around with them a little bit more. Just writing a text message here. All right. We got a little bit of ramp here. We got the Badger Mole Cub. Let's keep it. We gotta get blue mana though, unfortunately. Do this, get this out. We can do Badger Mole onto our Dying Stock. It's not like we're gonna cast anything else, it doesn't look like. Unless we draw it. Still think we go Badger Mole here. Oh shoot, you're right. Should have done the Manland. Completely agree with you on that. Normally pretty good about putting it on the Manland. I just don't play Badger Mole that often. Earthbending, I don't Earthbend that often, to be honest with you. All right, I think we got a mulligan this one. A little slow. We'll do this because of the life lessons, and then we'll pitch the Bahamut. Lime stock down. Or the lessons from life. Chocobo. Yeah, Aetherize is going to do a lot, I think, here. Here we can do it with Mad Land. Got a little Badgermal on the other side there. Pay 2 life. Get this out. That down tapped. And then next turn, we have Make Your Own Luck. No blocks. Or no attacks. We got the Hydra. I think I might just leave Aetherize open, to be honest with you, next turn. Because if I don't hit anything with Make Your Own Luck, I'd be in big trouble. I still Explorer is very strong. What are we at? 6? We need to get up to 9 for this? I think we gotta get pretty lucky on our Make Your Own Luck. I always love when they play like they're overconfident. Because he's probably even going to sack this because... Oh, he's not. You should only attack in with the 1. He shouldn't attack in with the Chocobo. Okay. You did. You played it right. We have the Sire. But we don't have land to play it, so we have to do this. Ooh. Not good. We can do Badgermal Cub. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. And we can get Sire down. But that ain't gonna matter with this being pumped. We need Bahamut. So 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we do Badgermal Cub. No attacks. And then we have to... I think we're just going to end up taking. Oh, yeah, we're just in trouble. Are they going to cast their Hydra? Oh, geez, they got the escape tunnel, too. was that? 8, 9, 10? That has 8, 12. Yeah, I'm dead no matter what here. Is he going to attack all out? He didn't attack with the tunnel. So we can survive one turn. Too bad we can't block there. Oh, triggers that again when he gets it. Yep. That was a rough one. Flame. I am enjoying playing this thing, though. We can get Cliff Top down early and then follow it up with the Lessons from Life. That is such a strong card. Just no hex. Alright. Cliff Top. So we're going to ramp pretty good here. Lessons from Life is our next play. Weaver. It's all going to be tapped anyways. Three, 4, 5, 6. We're already up to 7, and we can double cast Lookout. He's Badger Mullen doing his Badger Mole stuff. So I'm expecting like Ouroboros next turn. Now possibly worse because he's up to 7. Oh. Yeah, they could just be lethal next turn. Do this. I didn't even find a land. I mean, do we... do that to maximize our mana for next turn? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. So you're gonna Ouroboros it here? Lumbering. He still has 6 mana available to him, 7 mana available. Island. Okay. Think he's Rhythming? No, Riddler. Well, he still has what? 1, 2, 3, 4. Jeez, he's up to 8 mana now. There's a Riddler added. More. Okay, he lost it. He didn't have anything other than that. Riddler goes back. Well. Omniscient's a little awkward because we don't have enough blue mana. We can get Bahamut, which then kills the Badgermole Cub. They still have 8 mana available. But I think we just have to do that. Hold on. Alright, let's go after the Badgermal. Sorry, my son just jumped into the room here. No attacks. That would have been awesome if we could have had the one more blue, because then we could have omniscienced for the all of the lookouts and had a Sire in play as well. Okay, are they gonna kill or cast the Riddler probably to draw a card? Rhythm. Rhythm for 2, so he's finding his Badgermal. But we can just kill it. So I'm not sure why. I guess he does that because he still has... He can Rhythm again for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then it untaps Weaver. A doppelganger. He doppelgained my Bahamut. He's gonna kill my Bahamut. Ooh, all right. And he has 2 of them. Yeah, I was expecting Craterhoof, but Doppelganger is even worse. Yeah, they got this one. I don't think there's anything in our deck that can get us there. And they even got rid of our Badgermal, so we don't have all the mana anymore. We don't have white, blue. Yeah, we'll just go on to the next one. That Doppelganger was a rough one. Really hard. Hold on a second here. I just noticed, are we already tier 1? Or close to... Yeah, jeez. I wasn't expecting to be that high already. Let's go back. Alright, opponent goes first. We do have a little bit of ramp here. I wish we went first. Black. The rest, they'll get rid of our lessons. They'll hex our elves. Yeah, we're in trouble this game. Interesting. Probably Aetherize, actually. Good for them. Actually, we'll drop that. Back in. Yeah, we're a little slow this game. Yeah, whatever. Take either or. Oh, I think they're creatures, so they can't dress them. Yep. That down tapped. Hopefully we draw our make your own luck next turn. Especially now that that's out there. We got a blocker. We still discard, unfortunately. Four, five, six. This does have reach, which is good. But Bahamut would be nice to cast. Think we have to do Bahamut because we need to cast that next turn. And hopefully they don't have a discard spell. We'll just hold this back. That's a bummer. I'm surprised he didn't steal it for himself, though. Because he is 1 mana away from casting it. Yeah, then we just draw land. Alright. Yeah, we just hit the wrong cards at the wrong time in this matchup. Although, did we really draw much other than land? I mean, we drew 4 cards. 5? No blocks, I guess. We're gonna take 2 here. We have to get lucky, right? This is where Omniscience is just the worst. Alright, well, we're good. I'm gonna have to reevaluate that deck, maybe make a couple changes. We would have got Make Your Own Luck earlier and then hit Omniscience off of it. That would have been pretty stellar. And we could have emptied those Bahamut out of our hand, and that game would have been a lot different, but just didn't work out that way. Let's see what else we got cooking here. I've been wanting to try, or we played this one at the beginning. I've been wanting to play this more, Golgari Airship. Only played it once. Oh, I should probably show you guys the deck. It's kind of a neat one. It's a MTG DVD, I think, was the one that played it. And this is a version of it. So the whole idea is you got the Leatherhead, and you can beseech almost everything in the deck. Or you can beseech everything in the deck, which is really nice. But Leatherhead is your primary card for wanting to be able to cast this. You got hexproof on it. It has trample. You can put a bunch of tokens on that and then attack in, which is really nice. Mutagen Man works really good with Leatherhead. But we also got the Ooze, Sentinel, just a lot of ways to get tokens. And when this attacks, you can remove a counter from it. So you remove one of the +1/+1 counters, not the hexproof counter. And you get to destroy target artifact or enchantment. So really kind of nice with that. So we'll actually give this one a whirl. Yeah, I do like the deck seams. Oh, you want Ugin next, Herbert? I'll play Ugin next after this one. Which Ugin variant? I got the white Ugin. I do have the. I just finished recording a video actually for Ugin Token deck, which is really fun. What kind of Ugin deck are you looking for? Alright, we got the Hex available. I could have probably put the Passage down, but playing Izzet. We're gonna say green. 2 life. We're gonna drop our bat. Ooh, Sunderflock. Don't like that. Alright. Get our Badgermole Cub, I suppose, to start ramping. I guess we don't really need to ramp too much here. Mono White Ugin? Alright, I'll do that next. Put this down. Put it on the marsh. And this will come in untapped. Alright, and the nice thing about this is this permanent's going to leave the battlefield. We'll go for black. Means we can tragic. Did that not work? Did I misread that? Non-land permanent. Yeah, I misread it. Oh well. Get that out. Get that out. We got all the mana we could possibly want. I do have a Deceit discard list, actually, that's newer. Besiege. Yeah, we'll just skip this one because they're going to get it with having the Sunderflocks and everything. We'll play the Ugin next. I'm going to quick show you the Deceit list that I have right now, which I got to record a video on. Right here. So this is the new discard Deceit list that I'm going to play and record a video. I don't think this is one I made. I think this is one I found on MTG Decks. I just like the how it's set up with the slashers as well in here. I just think it's a pretty nice list all in general for a pretty well-rounded discard. The only thing is I thought it's interesting that it doesn't have any annexes in it for card draw. I'm wondering how it's going to be because of that. Because it doesn't look like there's a whole lot. I do like the one of here for Take It Back. Yeah, Kavero works good for Deceits. But all in all, I thought this list was kind of interesting. Definitely want to give it a whirl. But we're going to play Ugin, Mono White Ugin tokens. And the whole idea of this deck list is that you have Elspeth, and Hive Pool and Kin Binding that all produce tokens. If you can get all 3 of those in play at the same time, it just is insane because you get, what is it? 1, 2, 6, 7, 8 tokens that you get made every turn. And in that case, you can get plus 8 because of the Kin Binding, and the 4 Hive Pool slivers have haste and double strike. So you've got 4 8/8s, haste, double strikes. To get there, you have a ton of removal. You have your Authority of the Councils, Get Lost, Split Ups, Day of Judgments, Beyond the Quiet, which is really nice because it exiles, and you even have 1 Fumigate in there also for gaining some life, which is kind of fascinating. So Abandoned Air Temple, pump everything up. You have Pit of Offerings. I'm actually going to reduce the Pit of Offering because I was having some issues with it being my 4th land and stopping me from Day of Judge. And well, we'll rock that. So Herbert, you a big fan of Ugin? I like playing Ugin decks. All varieties. I think it's just a fun card to play around. You go first. Not a bad. We got Ramp that can get into Beyond the Quiet on turn 4. I'm actually going to do this right away. Just so we can be efficient. Because we want to do a 2 and 3. Split Up is really good. Looks like we're playing Ant Screen, which is a good deck to play against. Just wish we had Authority of the Council out, because the Split Up gets so much better if you have Authority of the Council. Badger Mole. We're going to go after the Badger Mole. Just to slow him down enough. Next turn, we're going to Weathermaker and then hold open Maze Mind. It is a fun deck list. I really enjoyed playing this one. You can get some really crazy turns. Reveal a Badger Mole. Alright. Let's do this. We'll get... Oh, shoot. Misplayed that. Should have do the Maker first, because then you get a counter on there when you drop land. Hey, Neil. How's it going? Good seeing you. How's everything going tonight? We're playing a mono white Ugin token deck. Well, this is starting to look like something I want to sweep. We'll take 2. We'll draw our card. Then we... sweep. If we would have done the land thing correctly with the Weathermaker last turn, we would have been able to pay for a draw spell. Or draw off the Maze Mind. And they did get exiled too. They're down to 1 Badger Mole Cub in their deck. Alright. They're gonna go for something. Wonder what the speaker is for. And they found their Badger Mole. Well, we're not finding the stuff we need. Day of Judgment's pretty good. What have you been up to lately, Neil? Oh, you're heading to the Appalachian Mountains. Awesome. One of the people I work with actually is in Myrtle Beach right now. He was saying right before he left, he's like, yeah, right before I'm leaving, I just found out people call it Murder Beach for whatever reason. I'm not sure why he said that. Hey, Seams, have a good one. Thanks for the deck. I'm going to work on that one, I think. It's a fun one. Have a good night. We are going to sweep here. And then we can get our other maze mine down. And then we can do a draw at the end of their turn. Sounds like an awesome... Is that a trip, I'm guessing, that you're taking the family on? Neil? Sounds like a really good time. Just cast an Ouroboros by itself. Alright, we're going to draw a card. We'll get rid of that with the split up. Authority's really good. My turn. Kinbinding's good too. I only have 3 mana. I technically have 4 mana, don't I? I guess I only need 3, right? Do untapped. Get Kinbinding down, get creatures going. South Dakota, yeah. Definitely a different place over there. They're a couple states away from me. Yeah, he's got the Leatherhead. We need to find another sweeper. And we did find it. Let's get the Authority down. I don't really want him to have a chance with this. Let's just go for the sweep here. We can draw and try to find something. Awesome. That does sound like a fantastic trip, though. Oroid, Pollinator. We'll just draw a card. Yeah, it kind of feels that way in South Dakota, I bet. No, I'm over in Wisconsin. We're gonna draw. Yep, we're gonna do that on our turn. We got Elspeth. All right, we got the combo going here. I guess we have a couple Elspeths we drew. You know what? Actually, we're going to use this for removal. Get rid of that first. We get all those tokens. This is where it just gets uncanny having the Kinbinding mixed with Elspeth. All right, he gave up. Did you drive or did you fly down there? I'm guessing you're driving if you're going to all those different places. It's always interesting driving through all the mountains there. Hey, thanks, Herbert. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been up to Door County. That used to be a yearly trip for me man, before I met my wife, we used to do yearly trip up with a friend group. We would rent a cabin up there and just have a blast. Actually, I went up there with the wife a couple times, going to the vineyards and stuff. We'll try it. It's a little slow because we don't have untapped lands. Hopefully we draw like a plane so we can double console. Now we're looking for untapped lands. Oh, now we're in trouble, I think. And we're playing against Kona, so we're only helping them. We've been talking about doing a Mackinac Island trip. I did that when I was younger, and I've been wanting to take the family on that. I think that'd be a blast to do. Yeah. Do they have the whole thing? Okay, they got Kona. Do they have Omniscience? I'll just wait until they drop the Omniscience and then drop their Speaker. Okay. Do they have draw spells? Oh, Northwind Avatar. And then they can cancel their bounce spell to get Northwind back. They got it. Alright, we'll just move on. Charlie's Cheesesteaks. I don't think I've ever heard of that. I have to write that one down. Is that a chain? Sheboygan's kind of a funny thing in the state. They're in a way they're a butt of the joke for the state, but they also have like a lot of notoriety in movies and stuff, which is always kind of interesting. They call Sheboygan the Malibu of the Midwest. Oh, cool. Charlie's Cheesesteaks. Go first here. We do have a sweep on turn 4 if we get one more land. Just so we can hit it, I think we're going to do that. Yeah, Sheboygan's right by Johnsonville. They do all of the brats and sausages and stuff. They used to do Bratfest every year. I'm not sure if they do that anymore. This is a hand that's doing nothing here. What? I could have cast that, but they're holding up blue mana. Salt the Stars. You mean cards from Turtles? I still see them. We'll do this just to see if it hits. I really enjoyed the set. I think
I light the path to victory.
I don't know if there is a lot of like set defining cards that are in the set, but there's a lot of fun cards to play.
Is never lost.
I don't think people gave it a shot, to be honest with you. I think people were against it from the beginning because of it being too similar of a set to Spider-Man in the sense that it was a small set. And people were expecting it to be just as bad as the Spider-Man set, and it was significantly better. Was it the best set? No, but I think it was very fun. It didn't fall to a lot of the problems that Spider-Man set had. It was enjoyable, I thought. Man, there's just nothing we can do here. I was not expecting to like it as much as I did. You're starting to see other cards from the set as well, like Leatherhead is starting to pop up in decks. Like we just saw that against the last guy we played against. There's some interesting combos you can get with, the Guac Pizza combo deck is always kind of funny. I don't think there's anything, the life gain deck, you can throw Leo in there if that's what you want, but I think the deck's still better without it, to a certain extent. There just wasn't any breaking cards, which I think is actually somewhat of a good thing. That just tells you that there's too many breaking cards in the previous sets. We don't want to see a Badger Mole Cub in every set. At least I don't. So I'm not really all that upset about it. It gave me a good variety. I enjoyed Turtles more than I enjoyed Lorwyn. I never thought I would say that, because Lorwyn just didn't have a lot of cards to build decks out of. A lot of them were too dependent on specific races in Magic, or classes, or whatever you want to call it. We'll try it. They'll counter this. Holy smokes. Get the card draw. They'll get rid of it one way or another. Yep. Another Elspeth.
Is vital to success.
So the preview cards that I've seen so far for the next set, I am not looking forward to playing against Blue-Red, because they got some bangers for cards from the next set. And the last thing I wanted to see was Blue-Red get better. Jeez. They just have a little bit of everything. This Jeskai deck's annoying to play against too. Just kind of like a do-nothing deck. Block there. They have another one. Oh, they got a counter. And I get to copy a creature. Draw cards. I don't think it really even matters what we grab here. We'll look at some of the decks here after this match, just to kind of go through turtle cards. I think I see turtle cards in a lot more of my decks, but I think part of that is that I do a lot of variety of decks too. Where if you're just looking at the top of the list, you're probably not going to see many of them, but that's the true for most sets, to be honest with you. Okay, next. And turn. Yeah, we're dead. Izzet is just gonna be annoying come this next set, I think. Not that it isn't already. But when you go, was this it? Like Leatherhead's a fun one. You're starting to see that crop up in some of the sets or some of the decks. Same thing with Mutagen Man is cool. Ooze you're seeing in some decks. So there's a lot of cards like that. They're not breaking, but they're fun cards that work really well in a lot of decks. So you're seeing more of those type of cards. And then even things like Rocksteady create for fun gameplay. There's some interesting cards. I haven't played with this one yet. Or this one. This is a new deck that I'm going to try. So those are going to be fun to try out. Obviously, things like Raph and Mikey have been really good. You're seeing them in some of these decks for getting stuff out quickly. Works really good in the Dino deck. So there's a lot of good cards. Now, are they topping the charts in winning? No. You're not typically seeing that. In fact, let me look at Untapped to see if anything's in the top of the list really even has any cards from the set. So let's look at Mythic level decks. We'll look at the meta. Tier list. All right, so you have right now it's Simic Ouroboros, 4-color Reanimator, Orzhov Skeletons, and Izzet Prowess. And I'm not seeing any cards in the Reanimator. I'm not seeing any cards in Simic. I don't think Skelly's got any cards in it either. Prowess, I don't think he does either. So yeah, all the top decks that are currently in Mythic do not have any turtle cards in it. So I think that's probably why you don't see them as often. I haven't played around with that card, actually. And it's funny because before the set, I'm like, oh, this would be a fun card to do. I think part of it was actually, that was one of my last cards to actually obtain, I think. Maybe I did play with this. I'm thinking of it. I was thinking of the red card. Never mind. This is a different card. I think I did play with this once. I think what I determined was the duplication, or there's a couple copy spells that play better than this for the same casting cost, because you can create multiples on the same turn. And I think that's why I kind of shied away from playing this, because I did test this out in a deck. I don't know if it ever made video though. I like the effect, it just is a little expensive. It's hard to get a 6 casting cost card down on the board. And the issue is it doesn't do anything for you the turn you cast it, is part of the problem. So like other duplication spells, you at least have the duplication on the board the turn you cast it. You know, whereas if this said something like at the beginning of your combat you make a copy, that'd be a different thing than if you say it in the beginning of your next upkeep, because it just stinks to pay 6 mana for a spell and then have 0 effect the turn you cast it. It doesn't even have a body on the field or anything. So that makes it rough. It is a fun spell though. I want to play the Dino deck a little bit. I'm sure a lot of you saw this one play out. Let's see if I still have it. Walking Pizza, Northwind. Maybe I don't have it on here anymore. I'm gonna have to download. Oh, there it is. Rakdos Dinos. Yeah. The Starship one, yeah. White Ramp. But even those decks, I don't know if they want to take a turn off by spending 6 mana. That's the only issue. Because you're basically giving up a whole turn by doing that. All right, let's see what we got here. We got Ralph, we got the Hatcher, we got Foggy Swamp Visions. So if we can get Ralph in the yard, or if we can get Gulta and then call, let's try it. We're gonna want to try to get Gulta in the yard with the Surveils. We'll keep that one in our hand, I think. I should have probably pitched it in the yard for the draw's sake. Let's get this down. Zombify. Yeah, definitely should have pitched that in the yard. Hey, Badgermole Cub. Those are the kind of decks. So those are the decks that are fun to play. And those I enjoy playing, but with the meta being as fast as it is, I mean, look at this. This is, I'm on turn 2, and he already has, 6 creatures on board, which is just insane. But that's what we're currently playing, right? I don't need another Zombify. We didn't have a good start here. I should have thrown the Hatcher down in the yard. We could have zombified it. It's a shame because there's a lot of fun cards that are out there that are just not playable in the current meta. No, there's a lot of ramping green. I'm just dead next to an RI. Yep. We're losing some here. There's also a new sweeper that Black gets in the new set, which is just arguably better than Day of Black Sun, because I think it's a three casting cost, deal 3 damage to all creatures, which is basically what Day of Black Sun kind of is there for. And you have to do that on, turn 4, basically. So it's a way for you to cast Day of the Black Sun, basically, to get rid of the Badger Mold decks on turn 3 rather than wait till turn 4. But did Black need another removal at this point? It's kind of, or another sweeper? Okay, let's see here. We will keep this. We can Bitter Triumph to get Gulta into our yard. We have Zombify to get it back. Yeah, we'll do that because we're just going to drop it anyways. Oh, geez, a Foggy Swamp Visions? No, we need to find our land. As nice as that would have been, we need to find our land. Okay, and Dark Dio. Ooh, another Gulta. Okay, 2 life for that one. I think they're going to end up casting a Light Stall. Alright, what do we discard here? Or not discard, but... do we just do a Gulta? Feels like we do a Gulta. Okay, Dream Beavers. Discard a card, kill that, get rid of the Gulta. I am looking forward to the next set, though. I always liked Strixhaven. The cards do look interesting. We're not super deep on the cards yet. We need to find our land. Or just on the release, so I got to see all of the stuff. I think a lot of the interesting cards comes in the stuff they kind of release towards the end of the set, or release schedule, or preview schedule, I should say. Are you looking forward to Strixhaven, Neil? All right. We need to get an untapped land here, otherwise we are hosed. We've been trying to find our land and we just can't find it. And that's it. Hey, it worked. We'll get the Gulta. Get that one, that one, that one. We'll gain a bunch of life. Get that out. We can go haste. Get rid of that. All attack. Minus that. Yeah, there is a lot of different lore for that stuff. I mean, it's basically to me, it's a little bit of a ripoff of Harry Potter, but that's okay with me. I do like the houses and stuff inside of Strixhaven. I think it's kind of interesting. The last Strixhaven set was actually one of my top 10 sets, I'd say. Yeah, I'll check it out. After this game, I'll pull the deck up. Is that your Ninja Sneak deck? Is that the one? Oh no, here it is. The Johnny's Iceberg. You had me at Unholy Annex. Alright, we go first on this one. We have a Ghalta and a Moxite in hand. This is a pretty good start. Oh, they just ruined our nice start. Alright, they got us. We'll check out your deck. Any Graveyard Hate just kills that deck. Let's see here. Oh, hold on here. Give me an air. I think I'm going to have to rebuild it. Yep. Let me start it. Aang's Iceberg. Johnny. Those. You got Ashiok's in it. Blazemeyer. Bleach. I got 4 of those. Blood Crypt. Too many of those. Deadly Cover Up. 4 of. That's good. We have Elegant Parlor. Did I misspell it? Ella, right? Ella. Do I not have this card? I don't have this card. Well, that's funny. We'll have to swap in another card for that. Elspeth. This is like a Super Friends list you got going on here. Got the core. Get lost. Ghost Vacuum. Godless Shrine. Tactics. Kaya. Helix. Maze Mine Tomb. Passage. Or he is a fun one. I like playing with him. Theater. Laundry. Betrayal. Got one. Verge. Sorry, I'm ignoring the chat while I'm building this thing. Sunbillow. Ooze. Ugin. Got one of those. Unholy. Got 4 of those. And then I gotta find 4 lands, right? Holy smokes, how many cards do you have in this deck? We just gotta find a replacement for the white, red. I think we just add those. All right. Does that look about right to you? All right. Let's look at the deck here. Looks like you're kind of playing like a Super Friends list with Inevitable Defeat. You got a bunch of different. You got Kaya, you got Elspeth, Ashiok, Quintarius, and then you have Ugin. A lot of graveyard hate. Get Lost. Trail. Got your draw spells. So you're not running creatures, so you're having all of your creatures make creatures. That's why you have all of these. All right, we'll give this one a whirl. Looks like a fun list. I always like playing the list with all the different planeswalkers. All right, opponent goes first. We'll keep this one. We got the combo, Core Annex combo. Get our tap land down. By the way, I looked up Charlie's cheesesteaks. They look delicious. If anybody in chat is anywhere near a Charlie's, check out Charlie's cheesesteaks. I think we just go after that aggressively. We're missing land drops, though. I should say we're not yet, but we're probably going to be. Look, speaking of the Turtles card, right? I'm missing one swamp. All right, I'll go back and fix that. Yeah, they got that one. Let's get this swamp added. Get back up to 64. I think I'm missing a plains too, right? Let me look back at that list. Yeah, I'm missing a plains too. One swamp and a plains? Yep. So you actually, what, 65 cards? It does seem that way sometimes, Neil, doesn't it? I didn't do a land count, did I? What do you got for land in this thing? 5, 9, 10, 16, 20, 26? That's about right for 65 cards. It's 64, so I have one count of cards off. I'll have to look to see where it's wrong. Opponent goes first. I'll try it. This is the earliest we got anything, though. At least we have all untapped lands. Cash grab. Draw on fire. Just need to get there. You're okay. They're just they got the bringer. They got the terror ready. We need to find some of our graveyard hate. Hey, speak of the devil. Let's get the bringer. Just so they can't trigger that right away next turn. That was a great draw. They're gonna go after the ooze right away. That's a bummer. I think we just do this because we don't want them to mill. Bet that Discover 4 ability on this is pretty sweet. You're hitting a Johnny, Kaya, Inevitable, Iceberg, Cord, Maze Mine, Helix, Trail, Get Lost, Vacuum. They're gonna get the one creature back. Okay. We have to get rid of this thing. We're gonna take a lot of damage here. I definitely could have played this one differently. He has another Kiera in his hand. Yeah. We need a sweep is really what we need. Need to find that deadly cover-up. He's another bringer in his yard, too. So he can find his card he needs there. He'll discard. We need to search for it so we know what's in his hand. Yeah. We'll just call that one. Man, opponent goes first again. I'm sidetracked looking at the delicious sandwiches that you make at your restaurant. They even do chicken buffalo cheesesteak. Wow, they look awesome. Look out. Yeah, nothing we can do here. Maybe we'll get up to the deadly cover-up. We got the inevitable defeat next turn if we really need to. He's ramping out. Airbender Ascension. Yeah, well, I think we just... Alright, inevitable defeat. We do Kaya. Don't know if that's what we want to do because this is going to end up killing her pretty good. We didn't draw our land. We'll probably want to do a sweeper. Maybe we just leave up inevitable defeat for whatever they're going to do next turn. And then if we draw a land, we could just do a sweeper. Maybe we do that just so they can't trigger the door. They can still do this one, obviously. Okay. Okay. Just incremental value in all these creatures that they cast. Kind of still in the same spot, missing our land drop. I'm not going to waste the defeat on any of those if I can. Yeah. Get rid of that thing. It's a good one for them to do. Kind of a neat idea for a deck with all of the airbending. We just cannot draw a land. Oh, man. See what we find with it. Severance Priest. Yeah, there goes our sweeper. I'm gonna have to play this deck a little bit more. It's starting to get late, so I'm gonna have to hang her up here, I think, after this one. Oh, I should have went after the priest. That was a mistake. And then we got our land. Yeah. We can do... this. Oh, it doesn't matter for that. It doesn't come back. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to do get lost this, and we should get a creature token. That's a 5/5. Oh, jeez. At least he can't attack in. Elspeth, I think he's going to go after. Seam rip for the token. Oh, man. Okay. I'm going to have to drop this just to get the creature. Now I'm getting the land. All right.
Sorry to wake you.
We'll do this tapped. We'll go with white. Waited so many turns to try to cast this, and then they just took it. Now they're going to take all our good stuff. What are they up to for land here? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, nice.
What went wrong?
Yeah, you are giving me your luck, right? We'll take 2 there. I thought that was a deadly cover-up at first. I think we'll try that. See if I can start turning the corner. I felt like I was about to needing to just give up, but I might just turn the corner here. No, they got a demon. I mean, we're going to have one next turn, too. That's pretty good for them. What is that? 5 plus 5, 10. Something to keep in mind. So we can exile this and this. But I think we still need to cast. We still need to do that. Get 2 more.
Go and drink deep.
I'm gonna try making this bigger so we can block with it. That didn't work. No attacks. We need the blocks. pretty good one for them. We're gonna block. That's crazy. So we just need a sweeper is what we really need here. We're gonna look at the top two. Okay, we exile one. Just get the plan. What do we want to get rid of? If we get rid of this, we get another 5/5.
I grant you a boon. Our goals align.
Then we're one off, so we'll just draw.
Open your the possibility.
And then we're not going to attack, but we can block decently now. We're not going to die. Oh, jeez. Oh, he earthbended our stuff. Interesting. So we'll see what they do here. We just need to find our sweepers, what we really need to do. So should we block? I think we do. Because that's just an extra draw step for us trying to find our sweeper. That makes it survive. Okay, didn't get it there. We can drop this for a surveil. Okay, didn't get it there. We can plus this. We'll exile that one, put that in our hand. And we're down to our last draw. Ah.
Wise, heed my advice.
We could not find it.
I'll phase through anything that stands in my way.
Let's create a creature.
Questions?
We'll have that available.
Got answers.
Hey, hello, Brown Fox. How's it going? Yeah, this is a weird match. I mean, if we just got us one of our sweepers, we would have. I think we would have been in so much better shape. I mean, we had all of the different planeswalkers here. Yeah, I go after that. See what he attacks. Okay. So he's going 4 at that. I can block 2 and kill another. I think I actually just let this one die. I can block this one.
That was all the aid I wish to give.
Well, we are definitely killing that enchantment, so that doesn't happen. Oh shoot, it's still triggered? I needed to do it earlier. That was a big mistake on my part. Kind of feels like it's Brawl, but it doesn't. But it's not, it's just standard. It's kind of a ridiculous matchup. Iceberging. Yeah, I made that mistake. That was all my fault on that one.
It's up to you now.
Yeah. Oh, not getting there. All right, I think we're calling it. Yeah, that board state was nuts. We just couldn't find our sweeper for it. We'll pop the deck open. It's a really cool list. I want to play around with that one, Neil. It's like a Super Friends list here. It has Quantarius, Ashiok, Elspeth, Kaya, all pumping out creatures. And then you have the Unholy Annex with the core for a nice little combo. Inevitable Defeat just allows you to get rid of any non-land permanents and still get some life gain going on. Same thing with Helix, has a nice life gain to it. Get lost, get rid of different permanents. You got some graveyard hate with the Vacuum and the Ooze. Tactics can get some creatures out of their hands. Just a really nice... Oh yeah, don't forget about a Johnny. And Johnny pumps out creatures as well. So just a nice Super Friends type of a list to play. Really do enjoy it. I'm going to have to look at that one. Play it a little bit more. Really enjoy it. Yeah, well, we'll say goodnight to everybody. Neil, thanks again for the list, and thanks for chatting it up tonight. And hope you enjoy your trip with your wife. Sounds like an awesome time. And anybody out there near Sioux Falls, check out Charlie's Subs, or Cheesecakes. Charlie's Cheesesteaks, sorry. And get yourself a sandwich, because they look delicious. And we'll catch everybody later. Thank you guys for tuning in. Have a fantastic night. I'm going to try streaming tomorrow night as well, Saturday night. So hopefully we'll see everybody Saturday night. Have a fantastic night.